Hello, I'm Paula and I'm going to be presenting my topic, which is Title IX and the effect it had on women's education, sports, and self-confidence. Title IX is a portion of the Educational Amendments of 1972 that explicitly states, "No person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from the participation and be denied benefits of or be subjected to discrimination under any educational program or activity receiving federal financial assistance." Most people do not realize that Title IX not only affected athletic programs, but also access to higher education, career education, education for pregnant and parenting students, employment and learning environment, math and science, sexual harassment, standardized testing, and technology. But the true question lies, what effect does Title IX have on women's education, sports, and self-confidence? The purpose of Title IX is to eliminate gender bias in all areas of education and also sports. It also provides girls and women not only with the right to participate, but to be accepted and supported in the areas of math, science, higher education, and other learning institutions along with sports. From the passage of this amendment, it states that girls must receive the same treatment and financial assistance that boys receive. Before Title IX was passed, in 1972, only 7% of women earned law degrees, and 9% earned medical degrees. In 1970, only 13% of the women earned doctorate degrees. Only 1 in 27 women played varsity sports in high school in the 1970s. Women were also not awarded athletic scholarships to play in college during that time. After Title IX was passed, between the years of 2001 and 2003, 47% of women earned law degrees, and 43% earned medical degrees. Nearly half of the doctoral degrees are awarded to women. 2.8 million girls participate in high school sports every day. And there is also $1 million worth of scholarships awarded to Division I schools to women. But why does Title IX matter? Studies have shown that girls who play sports earn higher grades in school, have healthier lives, and have better jobs once they reach adulthood. Girls who play sports during high school are more likely to graduate, earn higher grades, score higher on standardized tests, and earn 7% higher working wages once they have a full-time job compared to non-athletes. Title IX stems back to Lyndon B. Johnson. He and his family had a personal connection to gender discrimination. His daughter Lucy was denied admission to Georgetown University's nursing school after she got married in 1966. The university did not accept married women into its program. With the passage of Title IX, it now protects men and women from being discriminated by colleges and universities. Those higher education institutions must not use marriage as a means of denying admission into a college or university. Title IX protects people from sexual discrimination, which protects students, faculty, and staff in federally funded education programs. It applies to all aspects of school environment: admissions, recruitment, employment, academics, athletics, and service to the students. This law has spurred many court cases. One case in particular, Davis versus the Monroe County Board of Education, dealt with sexual assault of a 5th grade female student and a male classmate. This case began in December of 1992. The male student told LaShonda Davis repeatedly, "I want to get in bed with you, and I want to feel your breasts," while he would touch her breasts and genital areas. Davis told her mother and her teacher about the student's actions, and her mother also contacted the principal. The principal said he already knew of the reported incident. The students continued to sexually harass Davis for the next few months. The incidences of the student harassing Davis continued in physical education class, and it was reported to that teacher as well. She continued to report to the other supervising teachers that the student was continuing to harass her. This case continued on until May, when the student was charged and pleaded guilty to sexual battery. This incident affected Davis and her family considerably. Her grades had dropped, and her father had considered committing suicide during this time. The school and administration had known about the student's continual sexual harassments toward Davis, but did not act on it. This violated Title IX's sexual harassment section and resulted in the persistent sexual advances and harassment by the student GF upon LaShonda interfered with her ability to attend school and perform her studies and activities that the deliberate indifference by defendants to the unwelcome sexual advances of a student upon LaShonda created an intimidating, hostile, offensive, and abusive school environment in the violation of Title IX. This law now makes sexual harassment illegal. Another court case that involved Title IX was a sports lawsuit, Pedersen versus the Louisiana State University. In 1994, two groups of female athletes sued Louisiana State University, claiming that they had been denied equal opportunity to participate in college sports, receive scholarship money, and to access benefits and services. One group of the female athletes wanted to develop a women's soccer team, and the second group wanted to develop a fast-pitch softball team. The university argued that there was not enough interest in both the soccer team and the fast-pitch softball team. While the issues of the sports teams was brought up to the athletic director of the university, he showed sexism to the female students by calling them honey, sweetie, and cutie, while also making inappropriate comments in regards to the women and the soccer uniforms that they wore. This case results in the district court's decision that Louisiana State University had violated Title IX because they had intended to treat women differently than the men had been treated, and they intentionally discriminated against a protected class which violated Title IX. Title IX not only affects athletic programs, but it also impacts academics as well. This law opened the door to one booming field in particular, STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. The STEM program is one of the growing fields that women are underrepresented in, but if a woman lands a job in that field, you will be on your way to a higher paying salary. According to Forbes magazine, the average salary of a non-STEM field job is $39,700, while the average salary for a STEM job is anywhere between $62,000 and $88,700, depending on your occupation. Schools are now starting to integrate the STEM programs into classrooms at earlier ages, starting in elementary schools and continuing programs that lead to high school. As a student that heads on to college, some universities give out scholarships to women who are seeking a job in science, technology, engineering, and math fields. For example, a student choosing to go to The Ohio State University can apply for a STEM scholarship if they meet all the requirements, and they would receive a total of $4,700. One gender stereotype is that women can't do as well of a job in a particular field as men do, and that they are intimidated by the men. This is seen in a recent study of girls aged 14 to 17. Nearly half said that they would feel uncomfortable if they were the only girl in a group of all guys or being the only girl in a class. And 57% believe that if they went into a STEM career, they would have to work harder than a man just to be taken seriously. This is put in place to encourage not only boys, but girls also to be interested in the typically stereotyped boy subjects. No person shall ever have to feel like they are not good enough to work in a certain field just because of their gender. Both men and women can do equally as good of a job without the gender discrimination. Title IX has made drastic changes on how athletic programs function, education, sexual harassment, and self-confidence of both men and women. With the passage of Title IX and some very important court cases, no person is now discriminated, excluded, and denied benefits because of their gender. Thank you.